Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And first up, we have Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And his opponent, Eddie the Beast Hall, 300 pounds. No one in the heavyweight division is as terrifying as this man.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Eddie the Beast Hall, and he's straight from the tune of Newcastle, UK, and of course, he is the world's strongest man.
Wow, someone's being really generous here, giving away a lot of weight.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 World's Strongest Man, Eddie the Beast Hall.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're underway in round one. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice hook. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They won't stop firing power shots. Let's see if it works. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The greatest has been dazed. Big shot, and down goes Ali. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
That's lights out right there.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Better than this guy. You're much better. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to go back out.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Relax now.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you
Get him up. You'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? Have you got complacent?
And ride it out. Go up there and finish him.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Big, deep breaths.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The straight right just misses. You don't want to trade shots. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook was off target. Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. And the world's strongest man is staggered. How is this fight still continuing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Does not score. Big Eddie Hall took a big Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. He caught him with that body shot and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. The bell rings, and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Johnny, the biggest of them all, crashes to the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is good.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And the world's strongest man is staggered. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Failing to score with that right hook. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Oh, no! Ali is down! A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight?
I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Come on. You've let him back into it.
Great work. I love that jab slick.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. There he's up.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right, let's go out there. Get your...
We want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Back at it in round 4. Who do you think's got more in the tank, Johnny, as both fighters went to the canvas last round?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.